Hello guys, so today I want to talk about the... Wait... Yo. Hello guys, so today I want to talk about the Superman and Lois ending. So beautiful. Truly, he became my... I mean, he's always been my favorite Superman since I met him in Supergirl. Like, the first time I saw him in Supergirl, I just knew, like, this is my favorite Superman. This is everything I wanted from Smallville, because they developed Superman so well in that, but we never truly got to see him as Superman. We just saw him become Superman. But he was the best we got because of the character development and stuff. But then this, we actually get to see him as Superman while having amazing character development and an actual family. Stuff we should have got in Smallville, but oh well. Yeah. Since the show ended when he became Superman, but yeah, we actually got to see his full journey, and it just ends so beautifully, probably surpassing Guardians 3, because that was one that made me so emotional. Watching it in the cinemas, I basically cried. And this one, oh my god, yeah, it's just a beautiful ending. Yeah, it's just such a good show. And getting to see Steel in the show, like, just have a perfect ending too. We went from flipping the awful Shaq to, you know, who played Steel in 90s movie to then this well-developed one. Like, man, it's just gets such a good ending. Ends up with Lana, gets married, just... Yeah, everyone just gets a great ending. Lois, you know, she ends up taking down Lex after Superman beats him. He spends the rest of his life in prison. Well, who knows what Stryker does to him. Yeah. Seems like they help out Stryker too. Yeah. But then sadly, her cancer ends up coming back later on when they're finally at peace, but she at least gets to see her grandkids, since you get to see the kids, you know, grow up and stuff. Yeah. It's a beautiful ending though. Sad but beautiful. Yeah. Because basically, they just best get to finally have a true human life. No powers or anything, they just get to live normal lives. Yeah. And that's something I always wanted, because at the end of the day, to tell the best Superman story, it's all about the human side of Superman. Like, that's how you tell the best story, and that's what Smallville did so well. And that's where Zack Snyder just completely failed. They just ruined what Superman's supposed to be with Man and Steel, just making him have a more evil side. They didn't understand Superman at all. They failed him. I just feel sorry for Henry Cavill, because he could have been easily the best Superman, but because of the people who was in control of his Superman and just kept firing him, we never really got there where this is just perfect. It's the true Superman. This is something that to me surpassed Christopher Reeves, since most people say he's the best Superman, but without him we wouldn't even have this Superman, because yeah, it's just done so well. Even flipping Doomsday is done so well, because basically they made my least favourite season 2, have so much importance in the finale with Doomsday, because, you know, once it gets to the point where Superman fights into the sun, like, he just decides to give in, because at the end of the day, this was the Superman from the other universe in season 2, who was Bizarro because what happened to his universe, and he's just willing to accept death and let, you know, Superman push him into the sun. Yeah, because it even make you feel bad for even Doomsday. Like, that's how well developed this show was. Even Lex Luthor, even though he becomes just a monster in the end, yeah, just developed the characters so well. Yeah. Flipping a TV show was able to make a better Superman story than a flipping huge budget movie. It's just insane. Yeah, gave us everything we wanted, and it was basically a blessing that this show actually got cancelled, because they ended up making possibly the best live action Superman anime we've ever seen. Like, man, if they could ever reach these heights in the movies, which James Gunn, he has the potential, because he made Guardians 3 and he made that so emotional. Then you have stuff like Titans just trying to do a similar thing, but it was trash. Yeah, you just didn't care because the last 2 seasons was garbage. But yeah, just they made you care so much about the ending. Yeah, everyone getting married and everything. Yeah. A happy ending. Get to see everyone grow old and stuff. Even Superman. Like, spends the rest of his life in prison. And he basically gave his life to give Superman more years with Lois, and ended up having a happy life together. Spent every moment together until the end, until they both passed on. Even when you see Superman in heaven, he ends up forgiving, you know, Lex Luthor, because Lex Luthor is probably still wanting in jail, not getting to see his kid and flipping grandkids. Yeah, they just moved on without him, because he only cared about himself in the end. Yeah. and probably, you know, Superman felt bad about that. But, you know, he kind of put himself in there. But I guess basically, if he got a chance, he probably would have went to him and forgave him for everything. Yeah, because he got to experience a full life that probably Lex could have had if he wasn't so obsessed with getting revenge. Yeah, because vengeance just leads to sadness, really. But he got to live a full life and be happy, and got to go to heaven and you know, be with Lois. And it would have been nice if he got to see you know, the granddad again, giving him a nod or something. That would have been perfect, even though the ending's already perfect. Yeah, would have been beautiful. But like I said, it already was just, yeah, it was perfect. Truly the best Superman live action story ever told. Yeah, and I just hope James Gunn can, because it's Warner Brothers. It's probably just gonna be. I hate if it ended up being a worse DCU, but I'm just happy this exists. This is a show I'd actually go back and watch, even its worst season 2, because that's just a mediocre season with some cringe moments. But yeah, it's actually important to this ending. Like, man. And that's something that MCU was able to achieve back in the day. Like, some of its worst movies in the Infinity Saga, the Dark World and stuff, had a huge importance by the time you get to Endgame. Yeah, and it made such an emotional final movie. Yeah, even Iron Man 3, all them films. All the worst ones, yeah. Because obviously the best ones helped a lot, but then the worst ones even had an importance. And like I said, with Superman and Lois, they used their worst season to help build such a great ending. Yeah, this is how you do it, man. Yeah, whoever wrote this show, I hope they do more great things going forward, and I hope the actor himself, someone who I just saw in Teen Wolf, he was a cool character in Teen Wolf, but he was a teeny show, but then he ends up becoming the best Superman ever to me in live action, surpassing Christopher Reeves. Like, even the one I'd personally say was my favorite, but never truly was Superman from Smallville. Like, man, yeah, respect, man. And I hope he does great things going forward too. Since the show's done now, I want to see what he does now. But yeah, that's all I've got to say. What did you think of the ending? I just thought it was beautiful. Basically made me cry. Tears came out my eyes. So yeah, it's just beautiful because it's hard to make me cry. But like I said, just when you put so much passion into something, have such good writing, like, and it's something that you just love throughout the years, it's gonna mean a lot when it ends. And if they end it so beautifully, yeah, it hits hard. But yeah, appreciate you can leave a like. Appreciate if you're gonna subscribe. I'll see you in the next one. Peace.